What's going on, guys? On this episode of On the Set, I'm checking out The Strangers Chapter 1, the newest in the Stranger films. So let's get into it. So, Maya is on a road trip with her boyfriend Ryan, heading to Portland for a job interview. They stop off to get food at a local diner, and all the people in town act really shady towards them once they're inside. We even see Richard Brake as the sheriff, who scowls at them as well. And those strange Bible kids are there too. Anyway, afterward, they go to leave and their car won't start. Just then, a mechanic pops up next to their window and says he can fix it, but it'll have to happen the next morning. So Ryan and Maya are stuck in town for the night. Their waitress offers to drive them to an Airbnb nearby. Later that night at the Airbnb, they put on some music, light the fireplace, and start to fool around a bit, when suddenly there's a knock at the door. Reluctantly, Ryan opens the door to find a shadowy silhouette of a girl standing on the porch, asking if Tamara is home. He declines, and then she leaves. Then, Ryan decides to go back into town to get something out of the car and to grab some dinner for them. While he's gone, Maya relaxes, and before long, there's another knock. But this one's more like banging. She freaks out and hides in a closet, unaware that one of the strangers are already inside. Then, Ryan returns, and the intruder is gone. All of a sudden, the strangers just burst in and attack them. At first, the two hold up in a bedroom, but quickly find a way out through a crawl space that leads under the house. As they crawl out, Maya slams her hand down on a nail, just like Marv did in Home Alone, and she almost screams. But she manages to hold it back long enough to make it outside. Then they find a tool shed and retreat, with Ryan finding a shotgun to defend himself. All of a sudden, one of the strangers breaks through a window and tries to grab Maya. But Ryan fights him off with a shotgun, and they make it back to the front porch, where Ryan finally shoots one of the strangers. But, upon closer inspection, it's actually a maintenance guy the owner of the house sent to fix their refrigerator. Oops, so close. They panic for a quick second and then run to the maintenance guy's truck to escape. But, of course, here come the strangers yet again, who ram the truck into a tree with their own, sending Ryan inside the vehicle. Maya runs into the woods and hides in a pile of leaves while one of the strangers looks around. Finally, Ryan manages to free himself and pops up behind one of them to hold them at gunpoint. And he clearly has a chance to just shoot her, but he waits way too long and ends up getting knocked out by one of the other strangers. Good job, buddy. You get a gold star. After that, Maya and Raya wake up tied up in the living room with the strangers staring at them. Maya finally asks them why they're doing all this, and then, just like in the other movies, one of the females lean in and says, "Because you were here." So basically, they're just doing it to do it. Just like a bunch of assholes. Then, they stab Ryan and Maya and leave them for dead as the police arrive. Afterward, Maya suddenly wakes up in a hospital room. The end. Well, that was pretty good. I mean, there was a lot of action, but I will say it was pretty cookie cutter for a Strangers film. It feels like it was the exact same plot of the first movie. Literally. And where was Richard Brake this whole time? They showed him in the diner as like a sheriff, and then that was it? He wasn't even in the rest of the movie? Wow. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe wait for this one to hit streaming before you check it out. Alright guys, I'll see you later.